In this advanced technology, we don't have to do anything. So there are equipments which do everything, which serve all of the purpose. That is the same scenario with the working length. Initially, we used to take the working length while inserting the file, taking x-rays, inserting the file, taking x-rays, and now we have something known as the apex locator, which automatically tells us in an electric instrument, which tells us that we have reached the apex. So this tells about it is an electronic instrument which tells about the apex of the tooth. So hey guys, this is Dr. Sangeeta from Dental Pathshala, where we help you understand and learn dentistry better and easy way. And today's topic is the electronic method of measuring the working length. So we are going to talk about the apex locator. So let's get started. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon. That way you get a notification as soon as I release a video lecture. Now today's topic is the apex locator. As you can see, this is a monitor, a small monitor on which two wires are attached. So apex locator is basically, it tells us about the apex of the tooth. It tells about the minor constriction. So wherein there is a difference in the major constriction and the minor constriction, it tells us that we have reached the minor constriction. So this is how apex locator, till here it tells us that we have reached. So how do we measure? Your first question should be, if you haven't seen the apex locator, then let me tell you this, that suppose this is a K file. So after we have inserted, after the 15 number file, so after that we connect this part of the apex locator to the file. So can you see, this is a slot in here, a little depression. So this slot, we engage it into the K file and then we start taking the reading. Now slowly we go 2 to 3, we take 2 to 3 millimeter up and we start going 2 to 3 millimeter down. And then when we reach the apex, this instrument, this electronic instrument tells us about the apex locator. Also we have one more wire. This is for attachment to the lip clip, because we want the circuit to complete, right? So this is supposed to retract, this is supposed to go into the lip, and in order to complete the circuit, in order to complete the flow of the current. So basically this electronic method of measuring working length is based on the electronic principle of electrical resistance. So there is electricity, and when we reach to a resistance, when we reach to resistance in the canal, then that is the point we have reached the apex, and this is the principle of the apex locator. Basically, wherein there is a drop, where is there in a resistance in the flow of the current, it tells about the location of the apex. So this is how the apex locator works. So guys, now you know that apex locator, as the name suggests, it locates the apex. So this is an electronic instrument which locates the apex of the tooth, and this is how it can help us in measuring the working length. Now principle we have already talked about, based on the electronic principle of the electrical resistance. So basically this is a typical circuit for the electronic determination of the working length, and the current flows from the apex locator to the file, and then from file it goes to the CDJ, the cemento-dentinal junction, and this current comes back to the apex locator again, and it gives us the reading. So this is how this whole thing is working. And where it get resistance is the typical part, is our apex locator. So there is a lip clip also which is attached to the lips for the completion of the circuit. And we want, because we are running current here, see, because we are running current here, so we want isolation and complete dryness of the canal. So because previous generation apex locator were used on the direct current, so that is the reason it was mandatory that the canal should be dry. But nowadays the apex locator which we are using EDT along with it. So talking about the apex locator again, so we have the modern apex locator nowadays. So it tells about the distance of the file tip from the file tip to the CDJ, and it tells in 1/10 of the millimeter. So now basically the apex locator can be used for the canal terminal. It can tell us about the canal terminal. It tells about the difference between the major apical foramen and the minor apical foramen. Now all of you, if you have not read the video of the anatomy of the pulp chamber, I highly recommend you to watch that video to understand all these videos better. Because in that video we have talked about why we end our obturation up to the canal term, up to the 1 millimeter short of the apex. We have talked about minor constriction, major constriction, the significance. So coming back to the uses of the apex locator, it can also tell us about the lateral canal, as well as it can also tell about the perforation. So basically, but everything has disadvantages, right? So the disadvantage of apex locator is that it also gives the miscalculations also. Suppose if the canal is not dry, so many things are there. So it tells us about the inaccuracies. There are also miscalculations which occur in the apex locator, and especially it happens when the canal is too wet. So, and if it happens if the battery of this instrument, if the monitor battery is less than 50%, so you should make sure that before using the apex locator, that battery should be more than 50%. So this apex locator is also contraindicated in some cases, like the patient with a cardiac pacemaker, because we are running electric current in here, so we don't want that patient heart to stop. So this is the reason this is contraindicated. And also in open apex, because open apex, the apex is already open in case of an immature tooth. In case of a permanent immature tooth, so the apex is open, so it is going to go beyond the apex, so we don't use in the open apex. So as we all know that open apex cases, suppose if a permanent teeth has erupted less than 2.5 years, we don't use the apex locator. Suppose if the tooth was supposed to be, suppose the tooth was erupted at 11 years of age. So we are not going to use this apex locator until 13.5 or until 14 years of age, because we want the root completion to take place, right? So also we don't use in the milk teeth or the permanent teeth, and we also don't use this apex. Basically, this apex locator shouldn't touch to any of the metal surface, either it is a metal crown or any metal filling if present in the tooth, tooth or in the oral cavity. It should not touch. It should not come in contact with the K file. So the K file should not come in contact with a metal crown, because otherwise it will give us the false reading. It will give us the miscalculations. Now guys, there are 4 different generations for apex locator. This is the first generation which came the first, then second generation came, and then third and fourth generation. So today's video we are going to talk about the 4 generations of the apex locator. Now the first generation of apex locator is based on the resistance. So this is also known as the resistance apex locator. This was given by Sonada, and this apex locator is based on the direct current. So basically, when a current is direct current, that means continuous current is flowing, right? And when the current stops, it is related to the resistance. So this is wherein from the apex locator a continuous current is coming, because initially there was the concept of current was a continuous or the direct current. So later on our next current came, so this is based on only the direct current. So there, as we all know, that direct current is not good. So nowadays these current supply in our wires which is coming in our houses is not the direct current, we know that. So this direct current, earlier it was a direct current, so it required dry canal. So there was a complete isolation, there was a complete dryness which was required in order for a correct reading, and this was really close to impossible. So it was in fact good if we compare with the manual. So this was a new technology which came in all of a sudden. So this is easy to operate, and it used to give us the digital reading, and also it was used in the K files also, but it required the dry canal, and because it was giving the false reading with the exudates and the irrigants which are present in the canal, so a complete dryness was required for the first generation. So this current was completed because of once the current was going in, suppose this was our canal, and we use the first generation apex locator. Now when the file touches the liquid which is present on the canal, the electric current was completed when the fluid touches when the fluid present in the canal, it contacts with the periapical tissue. That point the current used to give, that is the reason it used to give us the false reading. So this unit provides us the information because of the resistance. When the resistance came, it used to give us the reading. But if there is fluid present, then it used to give us the false reading. So the next generation of the electronic method of apex locator came. Now this next generation was based on the impedance type of principle. Now this impedance type of principle is when the tooth, suppose the tooth is a hollow long structure, right? First of all, always apex, for if you are using this apex locator, no, you want some space, and the file which you are using, it should be tightly packed, because the resistance where it is getting, no, this will tell us about the apex. So the file you are using, the quick tip for using a apex locator is that you need a 1+ file. Suppose if tug back you are getting, if suppose the snug fit you are getting for a 30 number file, then you should use 35 number file for apex locator. If it is not coming, if the correct reading is not coming from a 30 number file, so you should actually use a one size of file extra plus files. Now the tooth, these tooth is a hollow long structure with a closed apex, so tooth exhibit increase in the electrical impedance when across the walls of the root canal and basically at the apical area if we compare with the coronal area. So these impedance type generation was actually used to be operated in the fluid also. Suppose if any irrigant is left in the walls of the root canal, it was used in the some fluid also, and this is, and there was no lip clip which was required for the second generation. And also this is better than if we compared with first generation, because it is working in some kind of fluid environment also. So this generation was better as we compared with the first generation, but it was difficult to operate. Now coming to the examples. The example for first generation is the Neo Sono Apex Locator, and the second generation examples are our Endocator and Sono Explorer, and then we have Digipex, Exact Apex, then we have Forametron IV, and then we have Pio Apex Locator. Now you need to remember all these examples. Now you must be wondering, ma'am, if we have to remember this as it is, then why we are coming to your channel? Because I am going to give you memonics for. So it is Sono Pilo Peg, अंदर केटरिंग है, और वही एग्जैक्ट डिजिटल कैमरा भी जो फॉरम मोल वाला. सो सोनो पीलो पेग अंदर केटरिंग है और वही एग्जैक्ट डिजिटल कैमरा. Forum Mall is in Bangalore. That is how I remembered Forum Mall, because I did my graduation from Bangalore. और वही exact digital camera भी Forum Mall वाला. So we are going to remember it. See, Sono. Sono is our Sono Explorer. Sono Explorer was the first Explorer which was introduced in the second generation. So that is the reason I have started with the Sono. Sono Pilo. Now P is our, can you see P? PO Apex Locator. So this is our PO Apex Locator. Apex Locator is as it is, you just have to write P in front of it. So Sono Explorer, and then we have PO Apex Locator. Pilo se PO Apex Locator, and then we have PEG. PEG is our PEX. So these second generation Apex Locator, they have in the suffix, they have PEX. Can you see? Digipex, Exact Apex. So they have PEX in their suffix. So under catering hai. Under catering mein we have catering. Can you see caterings anywhere? Endocator. So this under cater is our endocator. And then we have exact digital camera. Exact, we have Exact Apex, and then digital camera we have Digipex. So PEX was already the suffix for all these, we have already covered. And camera we have Forum Mall wala. So we have Forum also. Formatron IV. So this is our second generation Apex Locator. Examples for the second generation Apex Locator. Sono Pilo Peg अंदर catering है, और वही exact digital camera भी Forum Mall वाला. So guys, the third generation Apex Locator is the frequency dependent or comparative impedance Apex Locator. So basically, suppose this current is going into the tissues, right, with the Apex Locator. So this current flow is not the direct current. This current is the alternating current which is going with the different frequencies. So unlike the first generation where it was a direct current, direct continuous current was going on. So herein the voltage is not constant. So there is a varying voltage. So there is alternating frequencies, different frequencies with the alternating current. This is similar to the second generation, but in this we use multiple frequencies. In the second generation there was alternating frequencies. So these frequencies were similar like this. And in third generation we have high, low, like that we have multiple frequencies, and that is the reason this is easy to operate and it can also be used in the fluid environment. So this is a really good part of the third generation, but there may be a short circuit for third generation apex locator. So the examples for third generation is just 2, Mark V plus, Try Auto ZX, Endx and Root ZX. Now talking about the fourth generation apex locator is our comparative impedance locator. So these our apex locator, they compare the resistance and they compare the capacitance information to a database to determine the apex. Basically there is a comparison of impedances, there is a comparison of resistances, and these 2 or 3 more resistances, these are compared and there is a final reading which is coming to the apex locator. So this is the fourth generation apex locator we have. So there are 2 frequencies of apex locator, but only a single frequency is coming at a time. So one frequency and then another frequency, like that the frequencies are coming. So third generation apex locator we have, the mnemonic for third generation apex locator is our just mark neo, just mark neo and try to end it to the root, and try to end it to the root. Okay, so just mark neo, try to end it to the root. So this is how we are going to remember it. Just is just to, mark is mark V plus. See this try. So neo is our neo, sono, ultima, EZ. If you remember neo sono, which was our first generation apex locator, now neo sono ultima is an upgradation of the third generation, which is our neo sono ultima EZ. Then we have try. Try is our trio auto ZX. Now we'll talk about trio auto ZX. This is a wonderful apex locator. It has some different features. Then we have end it, in that we have endx, and then root we have root ZX. So try mark neo, just mark neo and try to end it to the root. So we are going to end our BMP obturation till the root. So for that we have to mark the neo. So just mark neo and try to end it to the root. And if you remember the mnemonic for our second generation, which was our सोनू पीले पेग अंदर केटरिंग है और एग्जैक्ट डिजिटल कैमरा भी फॉर अ मॉल वाला. So this was the second generation. Fourth generation we have. For fourth generation, X-ray you have to reverse it. So ray X it is. Ray X 4. This is fourth generation. So write 4 behind it. And bingo 1020. So this one is our fourth generation apex locator. Now I am going to tell you one amazing apex locator. Now there is a apex locator which is integrated with a handpiece. So this happens when the handpiece, when there is a file in the handpiece and we are doing the BMP for example, then the handpiece automatically stops when we reach to the apex. So this is integrated. Apex locator is integrated into the handpiece. See, imagine the technology now. What we have is, which is our XSmart. XSmart, I guess all of you have heard about it in the endo department. Most of the endo PGs are using XSmart Dual. So this is our XSmart, also have generations coming. Now these XSmart Duo is our apex locator along with the handpiece. So while we are doing filing, these apex locate, this or handpiece automatically stops when the file reaches to the apex. So the file rotation stops and reverses at the moment, and the file tip, if the file tip is extending beyond the apical constriction, and the example for this is our XSmart and Try Auto ZX. Now this Try Auto ZX is along with a combination of electrical endo handpiece which is built in with the our technology with the index technology. So index, I'm sorry, root ZX, not index, it is root ZX. So root ZX plus hand piece is our tri auto ZX. ZX is there, no? ZX. So this one is our hand piece which is built in with the apex locator. These are the new generations hand piece. These are the hand piece which are coming nowadays. So talking about the apex locator, now we have covered the 4 generations of the apex locator. And first of all, the first thing is, do not ever use the single frequency apex locator. Always use the dual frequency or the multiple frequency. So dual frequency, single frequency is the first generation, dual frequency is the second generation, multiple frequency starts from the third generation. So either use, at least if you are using minimum to minimum, you can go for the second generation, never to go for the first generation. And also the canal should be dried. You can use paper points to dry the canal, and nowadays we are using EDTA. Now when we are inserting the file, so we are using some lubricant, right? So we are inserting the file with the EDTA, so we can also use EDTA, and the file should bind well to the canal. If the reading is not coming, then take one size extra file. So because we want it to stop at the apex so that the reading comes, because the whole thing which is working is our file only, but we are just putting the locator spell. It's like a locator spell. Like if you watch Vampire Diaries, you know what I'm talking, or any vampire serial. They have spells, right? So this is like a spell which is which we have spelled on the file. So basically the file is working with a spell. So this apex locator is telling us when the file binds to the apex, when the file reaches to the apex, when there is a resistance in the apex, when there is a tight bounding in the apex, then the apex locator gives us the reading. Also what we need to do is, we need to withdraw 1 to 2 millimeter and then again go back. Withdraw 1 to 2 millimeter and then again go back. So we should repeat the procedure, and when we have got a exact same reading for 2-3 times, then we should go for this reading, and it should be used along with the radiograph. Don't think that I have apex locator, now I don't require radiograph. No, that isn't true. You are supposed to use apex locator along with the radiograph. So whatever reading you are getting for working length in the apex locator, verify it on the radiograph also. And if you're not getting a proper length, then curve the file little bit. If this is your file and you're not getting proper length, and then little bit curve a file and then insert into the canal and take the reading again, recheck it. So this is all about the apex locator, guys. So we have covered the 4 generations of apex locator. In the second generation we have the memonics. सोनू पीलो पेग अंदर केटरिंग है और वही एग्जैक्ट डिजिटल कैमरा भी फॉर अ मॉल वाला. एंड थर्ड जनरेशन वी हैव जस्ट मार्क नियो एंड ट्राई टू एंड इट टू द रूट. So these are the 2 memonics which we can learn the examples for generations, and this is all about the apex locator. Nowadays we have apex locator coming with the with the Sony, with the instrument, with the hand piece only. So we have apex locator inbuilt in our endo motors. So this is all about the apex locator, and if you feel that I have made it easier for you to understand the apex locator, then please go ahead and hit the comment box and the like button, because this helped me to help you skyrocket your career and knowledge while you stay at home with your family.